The Australian federal election is fast approaching, and the opposition's economic policy is shrouded in a fog of confusion, thanks to a high-profile clash between key figures within the Liberal National Coalition. The internal disagreements, first exposed by the Australian, have left voters questioning the party's commitment and competence just as the campaign gears up. At the heart of the storm are opposition leader Peter Dutton and shadow Treasurer Angus Taylor, whose conflicting statements regarding a crucial aspect of the coalition's planned asset divestiture policy have left the party scrambling for damage control. The policy itself, a cornerstone of the coalition's economic platform, aims to streamline government operations and potentially generate revenue. However, the lack of clear communication and the apparent flip-flopping on key details are undermining public confidence. The controversy erupted when Dutton, on February 16th, publicly floated the inclusion of a specific insurance provision within the divestiture plan. This seemingly straightforward addition, however, was swiftly rejected by Taylor on March 5th, casting doubt on the party's internal coherence and decision-making processes. The discrepancy didn't go unnoticed. The 9 newspapers highlighted the removal of the insurance does not form part clause from the coalition's official media talking points, a clause that had, until just days prior, been actively disseminated to MPs for weeks. This sudden shift suggests a last-minute attempt to rectify the growing inconsistency and avoid further damage to the party's credibility. Dutton and Taylor, in a joint effort to downplay the internal friction, have attempted to dismiss the criticisms. Their strategy centers on a promise to unveil a more comprehensive policy platform closer to the election date, suggesting they believe voters will only pay closer attention to the details in the final stages of the campaign. This approach, however, risks being perceived as dismissive and lacking in transparency. It leaves the public wondering about the coalition's true intentions and raises concerns about the party's preparedness to govern effectively. The conflicting messaging could be interpreted as a sign of internal weakness, a potential liability in the face of a determined opposition. The internal struggle within the coalition highlights a larger issue: the lack of clear and consistent messaging from the leadership. The inconsistency surrounding the asset divestiture policy isn't just a minor detail. It's a symptom of deeper problems within the party, raising legitimate questions about its ability to effectively manage the nation's finances. The upcoming election will undoubtedly hinge on voters' perception of the coalition's economic competence. This recent episode of internal turmoil, characterized by the conflicting statements and subsequent backtracking, has done little to bolster public confidence in their leadership. The lack of a clear, consistent narrative leaves voters questioning whether the coalition is truly ready to govern. The coming weeks will be crucial for the party to regain its footing and present a united front on key economic policies. The silence from the party regarding the shifting narrative surrounding insurance within the divestiture plan only serves to amplify the existing uncertainty surrounding their economic strategy.